Madini Mazimba, I'm back again. So it's been a couple of months since I gave you a new video. I think the last video I did was 10 albums I'm looking forward to in 2017. Now for those who have been following my blog, you know, could have put out a couple of album reviews, and I think now it's high time for me to make video reviews for those certain albums that I reviewed on my blog. So today we're just starting with the first album, and it's Chambo Tenderera from Andy Muridzo. I know it's a couple of months late, but you know what? I think I had to just do this video for you, my fans. So Andy Muridzo had quite an interesting and successful 2016. His tracks Derrida and Chidaf Dunda were received very, very well by a lot of Zimbos. You know, they were getting a lot of airplay at a lot of outdoor places where people just hang out and have a good time. And you know, I was very much looking forward to see what he had in store for us in 2017. You know, following up on such a successful year is quite a huge task to anyone. Now, as the year started, some interesting news came about that Andy Muridzo joined Jah Praise's new record label, Military Touch Movement, and that was quite interesting because for a lot of people, you know what, they were quite happy when Andy Muridzo came into the music industry because he showed the potential that he could challenge, he could compete with Jah Praise, and that competition was pushing him to stardom. When he signed to Jah Praise's record label, a lot of people were quite disappointed because that competition factor was immediately quashed. And from Jah Praise's perspective, that was a very good move because that's someone which a lot of people were saying is going to dethrone you. Then you just sign him and he will be, in a way, your employee. So, you know, that was a very good move from him. But regardless, you know, I still wanted to know what Andy Muridzo would prepare for us in 2017, and that did not take very long because a couple of weeks after signing to the label, he released his album Chambo Tenderera. Now listen to the album, and I did a review which is there on my blog, and today I'll just be giving you a summary of my thoughts and views on the album Chambo Tenderera. So this album contains 13 tracks. Now going into this album, I think the major question a lot of people will have is that, are we going to get a track which is as good as Derrida, a track which is going to cause a lot of commotion like what Derrida did in 2016? And after listening to this album for a couple of months, I have to say this album has no such track. There is no outright standout track which you can say this one is going to cause a lot of damage throughout the year like what Derrida did last year. But you know what, an improvement this album has over the last albums, that the album is much more balanced, unlike Ngari Jambe, where only two tracks are the most known, which is Derrida and Chidaf Dunda. And if you ask a lot of people what other tracks were on that album, I think a number of people will fail to even give you a title. But on this album, it's quite balanced. The tracks are on the same wavelength, and also I also love that the production has improved. The sound, the instrumental arrangement has greatly improved if you're comparing this album to the last album, and that is a testament to the standard and improved working conditions he's working under at Military Touch Movement at the JP Studios. And Muridzo continues on this contemporary traditional sound that was made popular by Jah Praise. And another thing that I noticed from this album is that even the way it is arranged, it's in a way similar to how Jah Praise arranges his albums, whereby the majority of the tracks they fall under the contemporary traditional kind of sound. Then he throws in one or two reggae-inspired tracks like what Andy did with Ya Hombarume and Ndrangarireo. And also in some albums they also throw one track which is more of an experimental track where they'll be just testing the waters, and that track will be very different from all the other tracks on the album. And on this album, that's the track Blowing Trumpets. And this album also inherited, you know what, the major drawback that I felt a lot of Jah Praise albums had, which is, you know, some of the tracks they just sound like one song. And on this album, if you listen to Memo and the title track Chambo Tenderera, those tracks, they're just the same track. The way the instrumentals are arranged, you know, the differences are so minimal. Maybe on there they just put a more visible guitar than the last track, but if you listen to those tracks, they just sound as if they're one track. Some other tracks are Merenziana and Daira, which after listening to this album, they in a way just sounds as if they're the same song because they're structured in the same way, the vocals, the instrumentals. And for me, that lack of innovation just puts me off, and I was hoping this album not inherit those drawbacks, but you know what, I was very much wrong. Now in terms of themes, love dominates this album with tracks such as Mem, Chambo Tenderera, Emma, Merenziana, Didire Muru, Rure Mambube, Blowing Trumpets. So you can see with this album, I think more than 70% of the album is all about love. Now in terms of vocals, you know, Andy Muridzo gave a standard performance throughout the album. His vocals are quite, you know, distinguishable. You can actually hear, you know, this is Andy Muridzo. Although in a way he sounds like Jah Praise, but the strength in their vocals. Ja Prayz's vocals are more deep, and if you listen to the track Emma, you can actually pick out the differences between their vocals. And another thing that I enjoyed about this album is the lovely guitar work. That's included in a lot of the tracks. So yeah, that's basically it for this album. Now, my favorite track on this album is Ya Hombaru. I just enjoyed the track. It's on an up-tempo, reggae kind of instrumental. And on this track, Andy Muridzo is just highlighting the struggle that he faces, trying to keep on releasing good music, in an industry which is filled by a lot of other good music. And for a lot of people, I think Blowing Trumpets will be their track of choice because, it just fits into the modern kind of sound that's just taking over the country, the continent at the moment. It's on an Afrobeat trip. DJ Tamuka did a very good job on the production of that, and and Muridzo was also very good vocal on that track. It's just appealing, and I feel as if a lot of Zimbos, that track will be their track of choice. So to conclude this review, I would say this album did not really impress me. It's not really a bad album, but it did not impress me as I thought it would. The tracks, they just lack that magic. They are quite flat. They don't really offer anything new or anything that exciting for me. Now, my overall rating for this album, I give it a C. The production, like I said, the production is done very well, but as a whole package, the album just fails to really excite me that much. So that's why I gave it a C. So if you have listened to this album, I know this review came quite late, but it's never late. So if you have listened to the album, tell me what you think about the album. Tell me your favorite song, or maybe your least favorite song on the album, and also don't forget to like the video. See you again next time.